Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Short pass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. It'll be a draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Sells to fake. Moves to his right. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They want to run this quarterback. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Right side, it's Payne. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Line gets set, first down. Sells to run, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Warhawks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Second down to the air. Finds his target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Unloads to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
Snaps on fourth down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Into the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at her front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 27 set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Norton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Turns into the pile. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
From the gun, it's Boston. Enough to move the chains. Lots of running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Sweet.
Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Marshall.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field.
He's got it inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Warhawks want to move quickly. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal.
Blue 22, blue 20.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
third down play from the gun. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Payne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Tackle on play at the 31-yard line. And that's good enough.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Powers through the defender. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeps it himself. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Mountaineers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Left side is Payne. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those stick.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Into the end zone. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Going right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Boston. And the returner will be knocked down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Payne. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Fires to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quick give. It's Boston. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Trying to establish the run. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game on the left. Bring him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Flips it out to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Look out. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st. Floats it out in space. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw. Buying time to his right. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Snapped on 4th down. Moving out to the right. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
The Warhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Warhawks! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Snags it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Straight ahead, it's Boston. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on first down. The run inside. It's Boston. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Knocked down immediately.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. You did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Payne.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Has it. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. He's got enough. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love